doing it, because she was able to infuse it with this melancholy and the sadness that felt very fresh to me. Not that Ellen Green's version, a million other people's version, isn't sad too, but Jinx gave it a real, I don't know, she was forlorn in a way that I haven't seen before. That's Danica, Audrey 2 with a ball in her mouth. Very nice. And I also saw, as folks are mentioning in the chat, I also saw Titanic, which was a real hoot. Ooh, Pokeridge says, I want to see Jinx play Mama Morton. Yeah, I missed that one, unfortunately. I'm sure she was great in that. She is such a great singer. Anyway, so I think, you know, Howard stuff really works when you can get up close. And I think that's why the movies work as well as they do, because you can get up close. You can see the wonderful animation of Ariel reaching through the hole at the top of the grotto. You can see the face and feel close to the characters. Just amazing, amazing stuff. All right, so that's a little peek at what I'm working on next. And oh, what's happening here? There's my my favorite coming out scenes. There's lots more. There's lots more that we didn't get a chance to look at, but there's always going to be more to watch. So folks, like I mentioned, if you're in Seattle, come see me talk even more about the Golden Girls. I'll show you in Seattle at this event that's coming up on the 21st on Friday. I'll show you the original appearance that basically the thing that inspired the Golden Girls doesn't feature any of the cast that wound up being on the show, but there was Doris Roberts come out, two other actresses, and do kind of like wouldn't it be funny if there were if we had a show that was two little old ladies in Miami, and it was just like a joke about Miami Vice, and one of the executives saw it and was like, hey, you know what, actually that would be kind of good. And also, I've been trying to figure out how to adapt the movie How to Marry a Millionaire, which is Lauren Bacall and a bunch of other actresses in this movie, Marilyn Monroe. I've been trying to figure out how to adapt the movie How to Marry a Millionaire to a sitcom. And what if we made them older, retired or semi-retired women? And that kind of gave rise to the Golden Girls. And so I'll show you that original clip of like that little that little peek of what inspired the show. Lots of nice little seeds that led to the development of Golden Girls. And of course, also the work of Susan Harris, who developed Soap and then went on to do Golden Girls. In between, there are some hits and misses. There was Benson, which was a big hit, but there was also She's a Big Girl Now and Hail to the Chief and one or two other shows that were not so successful. Yeah, Jay Sizzle says, never made the How to Marry a Millionaire connection, but it totally makes sense, right? How to Marry a Millionaire is also very similar, I think, to Sex and the City. There's some differences, but you can think of it sort of like, I think they have very similar foundations. So I think Sex and the City and Golden Girls share a lot of common origins. I don't know. I've never seen it said that that was deliberate on the part of the Sex and the City people. But anyway, I think they come from a similar place. So I'll show all that in Seattle. And if you can't make it, don't worry. I'll show some more of that stuff on upcoming live streams. We'll probably be looking at some more Howard stuff on some upcoming live streams. We might do a Little Shop watch or something. Or we might do some other behind the scenesy Howard Ashman stuff as I do more research, gather more material. We might do some more of that. Still figuring that out exactly. Also, I got some travel coming up to Los Angeles. I'm going to be in LA and San Diego around the end of the month. I'm going to the American Library Association meeting in San Diego. Won an award for the book. So, by the way, let me close this window here. La 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 la. It's not my. Where is it? It is book promo. There we go. So if you haven't read my book yet, check out my book. It got an award for the Lammys, and I'm going to be accepting an award from the American Library Association at the end of the month in San Diego. And then I'm going to Los Angeles and going to be doing some research there, definitely at the Margaret Herrick Library, digging up a lot of movie stuff and hoping